Hey, my name's Adam, and let's take a look at the Ultra Metal by Behringer. Hey, alright, so for that Sonic demo, Chemical Plant Zone, I tracked all the guitars using this as a preamp, going straight to ENGL cabinet impulses, available to download in the description. So this is my third video, and if you've been watching, my second video had a green screen, which is just too much work to set up. It's just my room. Alright, so here's a clean tone for reference. Let's turn this puppy on. Put the level up a little bit. The high is dialed low because if I put it at noon... Alright, let's dial that back down to about 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Look how boomy it got. The sub-frequencies of that take away from that whole experience. So if we just add a high pass, you know, something a little generous, about 80, a low pass filter with a dip at around 130. It's a small dip. That sounds good already. And then let's give that a little push. Now boost the highs a little bit, ever so lightly. Doesn't sound too bad in front of an amp. I don't understand why more people don't. Other than the housing, I don't understand why more people don't use it. Let's kick down the distortion and see if you can put a tube screamer in front of it. I'm bypassing the filter right now that I have on it. The low end is still at about noon. The East River Drive, it really does tame a lot of those low ends. So let's see how it sounds like as a preamp. That high end is just gone. Levels at max. sounds pretty damn good. Alright, so the filter's back on. A little bit boomy still. Scared to touch that low end knob. There's a lot of noise leaking through. I'm gonna drop the gain down a little bit and run it with a tube screamer. Oh shit. Whenever you get a high gain tone that's halfway decent, you always tend to have a lot of fun riffing on it. Alright, so a few final thoughts on this. It's called Ultra Metal, and it's encased in plastic. Those are very delicate boxes. This is the same exact plastic casing that the other one was in. I personally wouldn't put this on a pedal board unless you have a loop switch, just like a dedicated channel for this specific pedal. I wouldn't use it if I had to stomp on it. It is in that same delicate housing that Behringer puts all of their pedals in. On the plus side, it doesn't sound half bad. If you do buy this, you're probably buying it with the intention of using it in front of an amp. Otherwise, if you're gonna just record, you might as well record all of your guitar tones DI, use cab impulses and virtual amps and virtual overdrive pedals to get your tones. Every interface has a high Z or an instrument input for high impedance so that you don't need a direct box. Cab impulses are so good now. I have free ones in the description that you can download, and those are for an ENGL cab. And I have links to Wilkinsen Audio where they give you even more free ones. So the possibilities are endless. I personally wouldn't use it in any kind of reamping situation because software nowadays is way better than what this pedal can do. Whatever, don't waste your money.